Now, a player that I think has caught the attention of a lot of media and the fan base is Tate Ratledge. Early on, made some noise too when it was seen that he was taking snaps at center. Many people early on thought that Miles Frazier could be the initial replacement down the road, but when you see Ratledge and his skill set, that might present an opportunity down the road for a great player. But I do think that his future is going to be at right guard or left guard. I think he can play multiple spots, but you want to have opportunities to cross train these offensive linemen. But I'm intrigued that I think Tate Ratledge has a chance where either side, if you start the year, I would not complain if the Lions started the year with Taylor Decker on the left side, Christian Mahogany as the left guard, Frank Ragnow as the center, Tate Ratledge as the right guard, and pair him next to Penei Sewell. That works, and you can mix and match Mahogany at different spots against different opponents. But I'm intrigued by the competition level that's going to take place in training camp with Tate Ratledge and Miles Frazier and Graham Glasgow. Those three are going to have an opportunity to battle. I think there's 4 players for 2 guard spots. So there's going to be some intrigue for a couple of these guys to have opportunities to play guard and to do some things. So I'm very intrigued with the offensive line matchup. What did you make of hearing and reading? And then look, we know that the team is going to cross train all offensive linemen. Even the undrafted free agents are going to have opportunities to play at different spots. But it's intriguing. What are your thoughts what are your thoughts potentially of Tate Ratledge at center?
Yeah, I do think that this was one of the more intriguing things that at least caught my eye when I was going through and looking at all the different observations. And the reason for that is the fact that they last year brought in Kingsley Aguakun, who was a center as an undrafted free agent, and he did not make the final roster, but he did stick around on the practice squad and was one of those guys that they scooped back up in reserve and futures contracts during the offseason. And so to see the fact that he was moved off of center to left guard, and it could just be as simple as, hey, we're trying to get him snaps out here on day one, and just see where it goes, and to see if there's something, whether he's a natural at the position or he just can't pick it up, and then you can kind of make your decision on whether or not that's something you want to pursue. But I am intrigued by the fact that they would go to him and move Iguakun off of center to left guard. And I get they're just trying to cross training, and that's why I'm tempering my expectations a little bit. But I'm just very interested by the fact that they would do that on day one. So I'm really, really, really intrigued to see if this is something they pursue moving forward, or if this is a complete afterthought by the second session OTAs and he's not taking any snaps at center. The Lions brought in another undrafted free agent in Lee Fautanu this year, and he's another guy I figured would probably get some snaps there, and I'm sure he will over the course of the offseason. But to see it being Ratledge on day one was very interesting to me. So again, I'm looking to see, is this something they pursue, or is this just kind of a box they're trying to check and see if there's anything there? I don't know yet, and that's what makes the offseason so fun is things like this, so that we can see how it all plays out.